Today is Wednesday, 27th March, and we welcome you to THG News Today with Mervyn Henley. Good morning. We apologize for not being able to present to you the news over the last 2 days. That was certainly beyond our control. And for those of you who called or sent messages, it is certainly a good feeling to know that you support what we do. It's that encouragement to continue to push forward. So thank you for reaching out. And you know who else I am going to thank this morning? For those of you who have not subscribed yet to our YouTube channel, I ask that you do so now, please. I humbly ask that you subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you can be kept abreast on what's happening in and around the region and in parts of the diaspora. I also want to say thank you to Carl & Sons on St. Martin for sponsoring today's news. And before this news broadcast ends, you will hear more about Carl & Sons. Folks, today we are featuring in Spotlight. We have a number of businesses I'd like to remind you of. And remember, it doesn't matter where in the world you're at, whether in the Caribbean or the United States. From time to time, you may need U.S. immigration services. Well, I have to tell you about Sadler Immigration Services in the United States. Their services include family-based petition, adjustment of status. This has to do with green card and U.S. citizenship, removal of conditions, naturalization, asylum, and anything immigration. You must contact this immigration service because so much has changed and is changing when it comes to immigration policies and stuff. So you definitely have to contact Sadler Immigration Services at 1-267-346-2644. That's 1-267-346-2644. Call them today or message them via WhatsApp today. And for those of you in Anguilla, St. Kitts and Nevis, Antigua, St. Martin, St. Eustatius, remember to get your plant-based milk, whether it's in soy, almond, coconut, or in oat. And that is at all Best Buy supermarkets across the islands. And you can also get this at Costco in St. Martin and Antigua. So be sure to check out this product today. You need to have this drink stocked for the Easter weekend. So definitely check out Best Buy supermarkets in St. Kitts Nevis, Anguilla, and Costco in St. Martin, or Duggins Enterprises in St. Eustatius. I believe they have it in yogurt as well, but I will get more information on that. And speaking of Anguilla, Cajun Goat on Anguilla is a spot folks have been telling me about. Lots and lots more people are going to Cajun Goat since the opening just a month or two ago there in Anguilla. It's located in Lower South Hill at Rendezvous, and it's been all great reviews. From their most talked about oxtail pasta to their tacos to their miniature golf course, an amazing experience awaits you there at Cajun Goat. And if you're in St. Martin and you're visiting Anguilla for the day, especially on this upcoming Easter weekend, I know many of you from St. Martin, you'll be traveling to Anguilla just to relax. Well, you definitely have to check out Cajun Goat there in Lower South Hill. And ladies and gentlemen, don't forget businesses all across the Caribbean and the United States who would like to be part of Spotlight just for $150. You may contact us via WhatsApp at 1-869-667-7443. That's 1-869-667-7443. WhatsApp us today. Now to the news. The government of St. Kitts and Nevis took a huge step towards modernizing and enhancing the services of the Robert Llewellyn-Bracha International Airport on Monday by switching to a fourth-generation border management system that features automated passport control kiosk. This move ensures that St. Kitts and Nevis remains at the forefront of technological advancements that promote efficiency. The new system integrates the online entry application, facilitates e-visa processing payment, and features the advanced passenger information dashboard, among other systems. Prime Minister and Minister of National Security, the Honorable Dr. Terence Drew, signed the agreement for the kiosk machines, who was also one of the first persons to utilize one of the kiosks. He described the system as efficient and user-friendly and noted that its introduction is in keeping with the government's build-out of its sustainable island state agenda. In establishing a sustainable island state, technological advancement has to be a part of it, and this is the next step in that direction. And so I can say to our people here on St. Kitts and Nevis that we are becoming more modernized, Prime Minister Drew said. Minister of Tourism Honorable Marsha Henderson, who was also on hand to witness the fourth generation border management system go live, commended the collaborative approach taken by the relevant ministries and agencies that led to its successful implementation. She stated that the implementation of this system aligns with one of the key goals of the Ministry of Tourism, which is to improve the overall experience for visitors. Minister Henderson highlighted that the launch serves as a clear testimony of the ministry's active efforts in this direction. We continue our efforts in tourism to make sure that we deliver a sterling product, and at this time partnering with national security and immigration, we are definitely on the right track, Minister Henderson said. By using the automated passport control kiosk, arriving passengers will avoid long queues and lengthy manual passport checks by an immigration officer. Built-in components such as cameras and pre-approved checks will maintain the integrity of the secure entry protocols into the Federation. The system will initially cater to returning nationals and persons bearing passports from Organization of Eastern Caribbean States, that's the OECS, and the passport holders from the member states of CARICOM, Canada, the United Kingdom, and the United States will be included at the end of the month. So good stuff there at the RLB International Airport. That's a very good thing. You agree with me, right? It's very good. But what I would like to see them work on, though, is also that almost 3-mile walk you have to take to get to an aircraft. I mean, I believe it's now overbearing and ridiculous. I remember 2.5 years ago when I inquired and asked, what's going on? Why do we have to walk so far? And they said to me that they were repaving the tarmac area. So it's been 2.5 years of that. Is that still going on? So I would like to see, I'm sure that will come soon, jet bridges. I know that takes a while actually. Or even get the airplanes closer. But I do not understand why a passenger has to walk in the hot sun. I say 3 miles, but of course I'm exaggerating a bit. But such a long walk. It's not like you're in Miami airport walking that long in air condition. At least you're in comfort. But you're just outside walking and walking with your carry-on, and then especially for senior citizens. So that cannot be a good thing, especially for those senior citizens. So I'm expecting to see some sort of statement as far as work is concerned to give the traveler a better experience, yeah? Now, ladies and gentlemen, late last week, St. Kitts and Nevis' Prime Minister Drew again, he spoke about the CBI and how the CBI has taken a hit. There are those who seem alarmed by this statement, but I am not. The country of St. Kitts and Nevis has been spending money like river water, more water than the Niagara Falls. So what did we expect? It did not begin under Prime Minister Drew. He just came 2 years ago. This has been going on for years, right? So let's watch this clip from the Honorable Prime Minister.
So there will be some rough patches as we go through, because the rough patch is going to come because of the CBI program. The CBI program has taken a hit. I will in the next 2 weeks or so, but in short order, 2 weeks to a month, have a statement on the CBI program. Know that we are completing its audit and why it's facing some challenges and why. That is important, the why. And so we are going to be dealing with that. But while that is being where it is, we had to make sure that we create a model that can see St. Kitts and Nevis through. And that is why we came up with the model of the sustainable island state.
Okay. So we will await that statement from the Honorable Prime Minister regarding the CBI Citizenship by Investment program in St. Kitts and Nevis. Speaking of CBI, let me share with you some news out of Grenada. At the launch of the rebranding of the Citizenship by Investment program to the Investment Migration Agency, Grenada Prime Minister Honorable Dickon Mitchell highlighted its significant contributions to the nation's development. In 2022, the investment program generated approximately 192 million EC dollars, and in 2023, this number soared to over $456 million. So what happened? In 2022, what happened? Was that COVID still? I don't know. But in 2022, $192 million, and that soared in 2023 to 450. And I can't even call the number is so big I can't even get it out of my mouth. $456 million. So almost $500 million. And that represents more than 30% of the government's total revenue. And with a projected revenue of approximately $317.5 million for 2024, these funds play a vital role in bolstering the fiscal stability and facilitating essential public services and infrastructure projects. The rebranding of the investment program signals the intention to stay ahead of the curve, setting new standards, and reflects the importance of a strategic investment program in the nation's economic development. So that's what's happening in Grenada. And also in Grenada, just a few days ago, last weekend, I witnessed it via streaming, the opening of 6 census. Result, I know that they had a ceremony on St. Kitts a few years back, but I don't know what happened. But whatever happened, whether they were chased or whether they were turned off by whoever, they now opened the 6 census resort, providing hundreds and hundreds of jobs, boosting the economy of Grenada. We now look at news from Anguilla, just some information for you, signed, sealed, and we await the delivery. It was a momentous occasion yesterday as the principal interests of the Avia NG and Acon, Kelly Construction, and the government of Anguilla, they took the formal step to initiate the redevelopment of the Clayton Lloyd International Airport with the construction contract signing. The official groundbreaking ceremony is scheduled for today, and the crews will be mobilized forthwith. The government, in a press statement, they said that they're delivering on the promise of revolutionary leaders who way back in 1967 pledged to build a new Anguilla. It was the promise of a commercially viable international airport that spurred on Anguilla's first chief minister, Honorable James Ronald Webster, in 1976, followed by all governments after that. The press release did not say followed by all governments after that. They just singled out one government. But in all fairness, I know that from the AUM under former and the late Chief Minister Hubert Hughes, under former Chief Minister Osborne Fleming, under Victor Banks, they all, some time or the other, tried their best to get the extension and the rebuilding for Anguilla. And we're seeing here now that the Anguilla Progressive Movement-led government, they are now initiating the steps for the redevelopment of the Clayton Lloyd International Airport. So something good there is happening on Anguilla. We'll be paying attention and we'll be following the latest developments as far as this airport is concerned. And ladies and gentlemen, with that, we've concluded THG News today for Wednesday, March 27th. Do join us again tomorrow morning, God's willing, for a similar presentation. Remember that the news is brought to you with the kind compliments and sponsorship of Carl & Sons on St. Martin for the best in sandwiches, cakes, and pastries. It's definitely Carl & Sons with 2 locations on the island, Cold Bay and on the Puntville. My name is Mervyn Hanley. I'll talk to you tomorrow, God's willing.
Nevis, satisfy your sweet tooth at Feezer's, the cozy spot in Charlestown, known for its mouth-watering ice cream and dal parade. We are open Monday to Saturday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Come in and sample our patties, sandwiches, air-fried wings with fries, hot dogs, rotis, and now our famous smoothies, in all flavors of course. And don't forget to try the famous bus-up shut and saltfish. It's Feezer's, located at the entrance to the Cotton Ginnery Mall in Charlestown, Nevis. They're also available by phone, so place your order by calling 1-869-665-2458. Don't ask about the rest, just try the best. Carl & Sons have been serving the people of St. Martin for over 40 years, and the food and service get better and better. From early morning, customers flock to the bakery for their favorite sandwiches, cakes, pastries, you name it. First thing at mornings and last thing at afternoons, folks rush to Carl & Sons for simply the best. There are 2 locations, Cold Bay and on the Puntville. In Cold Bay, the opening hours are Monday to Friday from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., On Saturdays, 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. And on Sundays, 6:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. and 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Opening hours on the Punfield, Monday to Friday, 6:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. Saturday and Sunday, 6:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. We also cater for weddings, parties, special events, whatever the occasion. It's Carl & Sons. Our staff, we are always happy to serve you. Call us today, the Colby location, 721-544-2462. That's 721-544-2462. Or in Phillipsburg, 721-543-1059. That's 721-543-1059. It's Carl & Sons Bakery. We are here to serve you.